Hey dear, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this lovely recipe of bell peppers, turkey and rice. So I have my peppers ready here. I'm making use of green, yellow, red and some Scotch bonnet pepper, and I'm also going to be making use of lots of spring onion. Let's start cooking. I have turkey. I'm making use of turkey, and I just added my chopped onion and my minced garlic, and I'm seasoning with some dried thyme, and I'm going to add curry powder to this, a seasoning cube and salt according to taste, and then I'm going to just mix this up and I'll allow it to steam for 5 minutes without adding any form of water to it. Just allow it cook in its own juice for 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, now we're back. Let's check on our turkey. You can see this is going on fine. Wow, this doesn't really have so much water. And so I'm going to add water to cook this up. I need my stock concentrated, so I'm not going to be using so much water for this. Just do you, but just add water to this to cook it up, and always check if your meat is cooked. If it's tender enough, then you're good to go. Set it aside and start frying. I'm making use of vegetable oil. You can make use of olive oil or any oil of your choice. It all depends on you. It's always going to come out great. And if you have olive oil, I recommend it anytime, any day. Thank you. You know how the frying process goes. You just put it in, you flip after some time, you check if it's brown enough. I like my turkey really brown. And after frying these, if you're the type that like to go dry it up a little bit in the oven, go ahead and just dry it up a little bit in the oven to remove the excess oil, because this is turkey. It's a lot oily and it has a lot of cholesterol. So just watch out for it. Thank you. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My bad. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joy, and if this is your first time, thank you. And if you're a returning subscriber, I said thank you. Now I just brought in my diced onion. I'm going to start cooking. I made a mistake here, although for me, you might like it. I was supposed to reduce the quantity of this oil because I'll be using turkey stock, and you know turkey has lots of oil in it. So if you're cooking, I advise you reduce your oil. Maybe you use just 2 tablespoons of oil is enough because of the turkey. Remember my peppers, I had to blend it roughly. Yeah, so just stay tuned. I didn't use all of my spring onion. I'm going to show you what to do later with your spring onion. So just stay tuned to this video and you're going to enjoy this recipe. Thank you. Trust me, I'm someone that love rice a lot. I eat a lot of rice, and so I always look for new ways to make rice. I just enjoy rice a lot. So this came, I saw this somewhere, and I was like, wow, I could do this too. So I'm just going to simmer down for about 4 minutes, and I'll be back. Yeah, I'm back. You can see how this is going. This is looking nice. And I'm going to bring it the turkey stock. It's well concentrated, just like I like it. I'm going to raise the bowl and pour in the water. Nothing is going to miss. And now what you do is you just go in there and have a taste of what you're cooking. It's always good to taste your food. So I added salt to this because I am bringing rice in. Please salt these according to how much salt you can tolerate. Don't just go there and start pouring salt in your food. Always make sure it's as much as you can tolerate. Now I'm just going to bring it the fried turkeys. The reason for this is I wanted to, soak up this juice. I'm going to leave this to come to a proper boil and I'll be back. Okay guys, so right now I'm going to set this turkey aside. I'm going to bring them out because it's going to be obstructing me. So I'm taking it out and bringing it in much later. So just stay tuned and enjoy the recipe. Thank you. I'm going to be leaving this one in here because that's going to be for me. So now let's bring in rice. You see this rice, I've washed it 6 times over and over again until it became this clean. So it's going to look as if you parboiled your rice, but you did not parboil it, you just go ahead and wash it. And so now, just stir this, mix it up properly. You're going to cover it up and you're going to allow it to cook till the water becomes very low. You're going to cook till this water dries up. And please, at this point, remember to reduce your heat. You're going to be using medium. Medium is okay for this for now. We're going to reduce it much more later. So I'm going to cook this and I'll be back. All right, you can see the rice has been cooked in that juice properly. I'm just going to stir fry this now. So I hope you're enjoying this recipe. If you are enjoying this recipe, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you and God bless you. This meal is very easy, it's affordable, and it's something you're going to enjoy. Please remember bell peppers are very sweet. With spring onion is very sweet. So when you're adding any sort of seasoning cube, you have to consider the fact that turkey gives a very lovely taste, and you don't want to over season this food. Trust me, you're gonna start having running stomach or something. So at this point, I'm going to bring in water. So the trick here is you don't know the water measurement right. Just make sure the water is above the rice. The water just covers the rice a little bit. You can still see the rice and you can see the water. That is it. It doesn't have to be so much. You just have to cover the water, the rice. Oh, I'm missing my words. I'm sorry. Just cover this. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, take a look at this. That's how it's supposed to be. Then I'm going to be adding black pepper to this. I love this black pepper. I love this brand. It's Ace Food. If you can pick it up, pick it up. It's actually very nice. I recommend it anytime, any day. So I just had to cook that down on medium heat still. You can see my water level is almost dried up. So at this point, I'm going to stir. I still have some kind of moisture in this, and that's what I'm going to be cooking my rice with. I'm not going to add extra water to this at all. Like I said earlier, always test for seasoning, for textures and everything. Just test how soft your rice is. And bring in the turkey now. Remember I told you about our spring onion, so I'm going to be making use of it now. I'm just going to mix this up. I love stirring. Trust me, I love stirring my food a lot, so just pardon me, you know. And I'm going to bring in my spring onion and I'll cover this up and I'll reduce my heat to very low heat. I'm going to cook for 5 minutes on very low heat and we are out of here. This recipe is as good as done. So try this recipe out and tell me if you enjoyed it, and if you do, please give me a shout out. And if you like this recipe and you want more, please like and subscribe. Thank you. This aroma was just everywhere. At this point, the whole room was just wow. I could feel the flavors and it was nice. It was nice. It really came out well. You can see my rice is burning. The reason why my rice is burning is because of the excess oil I used at the beginning. That's why I told you don't use so much oil on you when you're making yours. Reduce the quantity of oil you're using because you're using turkey stock and it's quite oily. Thank you. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I say bye. God bless you and stay good.